What has it been like being a female entrepreneur?
It's been awesome. I mean, it's funny because when I was growing up, even until the end of college, never once crossed my mind the idea of starting a business. I always, I thought I was going to be a doctor, and then I was like, oh, maybe government. And I feel very lucky and fortunate that I was able to find something at an early age that I was so passionate about, that I saw did not exist in the world, that I wanted to create it, and I didn't want to wait for someone else to do it. And it's been the most incredible experience because it's so challenging, and it truly is like throwing yourself in the deep end of a pool and learning how to swim that way. You learn, like, I have learned so much faster and grown, I think, on a personal level so much that it's been the most amazing experience, regardless of how successful the business is. And it definitely makes me feel like empowered, as a woman leader in a field that's definitely very heavily dominated still by men. But it's also so cool to see how many amazing women founders are there. Like, I've met so many incredible women that are now part of my close circle that I don't know if I necessarily would have met otherwise, and it's very empowering to be around these people. So yeah, it's been amazing. Highly encourage anyone who is interested in not even necessarily starting their own business, but just like, you see something in the world that like is not what you want, or something that doesn't exist that you want to exist, like, freaking create it yourself. Why couldn't it be you? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the message I want to get out there.
So how have you met these women that you admire? Has it been through the startup incubator, or has it been other places?
Some. So there were so in our cohort in Techstars, there were 15 companies, and there were, I think, about five, including ours, maybe 5 or 6 that were that at least one of the founders was a woman. Incredible people. So, and became really close during that time. I mean, we're all working on the same open office floor plan, constantly talking to each other, helping each other with things, which was really it was a unique experience, I think, because the startup world can be, it is very competitive, and a lot of times when you have conversations with founders of other companies, people always try and project this like, oh, we're crushing it, everything's going great, but really they're dealing with the exact same challenges that you are. So being in this environment was very liberating, because there wasn't that kind of competition. It was very much like, how can we help each other and like rely on each other for support and like emotional support, and that was amazing.
And then what would you say is your biggest lesson you've learned so far in your entrepreneurial career?
Oh, great question. I was actually just reflecting on this a couple weeks ago, so very timely. The biggest lesson that I've learned is, when you are starting a company for the first time, you've never done it before, anyone has a certain level of insecurity of, I've never done this before, I don't really know what I'm doing. And when you surround yourself with a lot of incredible advisors and mentors who have a lot of experience starting companies or helping companies grow, it's very easy to defer to what they think you should do over your own judgment, because you have that kind of like level of, you don't quite fully believe in yourself. At least for me, this is something that I really realized about a year after starting Purple, is that all of these people started from the exact same point where I am right now, and also no one knows more about your business and your vision than you. You and your team are the ones that have the most knowledge about what you want to do and what you're working on right now. And so the biggest learning point for me was finally like having that level of confidence in myself that I, at the end of the day, knew that I was the one that had to make the decision, that it was the right decision. So that was the biggest learning point for me, is like being able to take great advice and guidance from the amazing people that we've surrounded ourselves with, but not letting it, but still having the courage of conviction in my own ideas and decision making of what we should do as a company.